It's always special. It's one of the biggest shows I've ever seen for AV technology, and never fails to surprise me. Not just in the size, but the way all this amazing innovative stuff is shown in imaginative ways. A lot of products that will be on display later in the year are probably shown in a sort of prototype form or behind closed doors on certain stands. You expect that a bit, but I do think actually it would be a great advantage to wow people a bit more. I mean, there's a lot of amazing technology on the stands, but wouldn't it be nice to suddenly go onto a stand and see something you've never seen before rather than go behind closed doors to see it? That would really have a huge impact, I think. I think we've reached that point now with experiences where we expect to see something quite unusual. We've started these workshops, new thing for AV Magazine really, which are editorially driven interviews with end users about all kinds of things. Today's subjects were about workspaces, which is a very much in debate type of subject. How can you create one? What are they? How does technology fit into them? All that sort of stuff, which is very difficult to actually standardise. So that provided quite a bit of debate and a lot of questions from the floor, because really, you know, the skills required to make these things work are quite demanding. And we don't really know what the best workspace is for a type of company or function. Another debate today was about higher education and the use of AV in new buildings and environments. Higher education is building a lot of at the moment. There's a big building spree on really all around the country, and these new buildings are containing the latest technology, not just AV but IT and various other things. And they're working because students now are paying a lot of money for their services and expecting a lot of high tech in return. But more than that, what we went into today was how AV is engaging the academic community itself into really sort of using AV tech to help them teach better, which is a new area I didn't expect to go into a bit. And new little applications coming out called, as part of an area called Flip Learning, where the lecturer or the teacher then starts to use technology to stimulate ideas and get the student to work more interactively with what they're doing, which is quite an interesting concept. Yes, Jeff Fairbanks, what a great bundle of energy that man is. He was on our third session looking at the amazing AV they've done in Bloomberg, which is, in my view, the best use of AV I've ever seen in a modern building. And it's been a long time coming. We've been following for about 2 years. A lot of it bespoke, so it's quite unusual in the audio and video department and broadcast and so on, networking, all the major areas we're covering, in a very passionate way. He was talking about how creating experience. The experience is the most important thing that engages you to use the technology in the first place. All that sort of stuff, quite interesting, quite stimulating, I thought. For the rest of the week, we've got a number of interesting panel debates following on from the good start we made today, really, on collaboration, which again, a much overused term, but also looking at some of the newer technologies like mixed reality, which is VR and AR all rolled into one, and how realistic this can be in new environments. I'm looking to see how the rest of the show is going to pan out, and I yet have to walk around and see what we've got to work with this year. But I'm hoping we're going to get a lot of reaction from people who are seeing what we're producing and getting some reaction we can develop and use for the magazine's content for the rest of the year.